Hey, hello all, welcome back, or if you're new to the show, welcome to Dutch Diecast Collector. Today I got a special request from one of our viewers. It's the Polish fitter Sukhoi SU-22M4 type. 2018 in the Polish Air Force, following the drawing at least that they copied from. These are very cool models. I get why this viewer asked for it. It's also one of my personal favorites for weathering. It's heavily weathered, heavily detailed. It's also not in the box right now. I took the box out of storage just to show it during the review because I want to show you guys everything that makes this thing very cool and very collectible and awesome. But also, I bought something during my trip at Mega Aviation Store. It's the stands for the fitter. Now, the stands were not out when I bought these few first. Some reason in Europe it stayed behind. I have all these fitters sitting. And I don't have stands, so I'm looking forward to putting the Polish one on the stand. I'm going to put it in flight mode for you guys. We're first going to review it on the wheels to show our fellow viewer like what's up with it and how does it look. And then we'll dig into the rest and also into the stand right away. So thank you viewer for your request. This one is actually I'm recording today and uploading also today because I don't want to let you wait. I want to show you this cool model and also the rest of the viewers out there because I noticed there was not much out there for this one in review format. So stay tuned and let's dig into the box. Alrighty guys, so the model itself, it's a limited production run of only 600. That's why nowadays it's quite hard to find one. There are still some new ones for sale, mainly in Europe, and for most people that's quite expensive to get to your country, especially if you're in the UK or in the United States or anything that has tariffs on it or a tax system. Let's dig right away into the details of this little badass. The main part that I really love about is the center fuel tanks. It's a dual one, of course, on the fitter, dual shark mouth. For the rest, the details are insane, and let me just dig you guys over that. Even the weathering. The main thing that I don't really like is the fuselage splitting. So there's a part where the fuselages come together. On the real plane, it's not that bad. Line details, deckling, it's perfect. The die cast itself is really cool. I'm trying to make sure nothing falls off. It's at the end of the day still a JC Wings, and that is not super negative build. By the way, the air brakes here in the back or vent ports, I don't know if it's an air brake or a vent port anymore, it's been a while. They don't open. The only thing that really moves are the rear flaps, and of course the wing tips are movable. You can move them separately, there you don't have to move, they can move independently, let's say. But yeah, detail-wise and bomb-wise, but also the details that you get with it. I think I have this one on the wrong way, but on the front I have it on the correct way. So I had parking parts. There's no pilots in there in the package. I don't know if I can open it with gloves. I'm gonna have to excuse you guys in a sec for in flight mode. I'll open the canopy, but the details are quite okay in the cockpit. It's not bad. But in general, what I love is the general aesthetic view. It looks like something that came right away off the airstrip or from a battle. It looks weathered, it looks beaten. That's what I personally love about this plane the most. And of course the foldable wings to make it in full mode. And of course it's loaded out and decked out quite badly. Like everything on these JC Wings, they're magnetic, so that's really nice and convenient. Parts are quite easy to take off. Sometimes these are a bit hard. And also one negative thing is the pitot and the other sensor here, super weak. You see a little bit of my white glue in there. You're gonna need it. You cannot install it without, especially in the older generation. I hope the newer one, the Russian one in Afghanistan, solved that issue. I'm not sure if I watched the review correctly from Heavy Metal, but I hope that it's resolved. But for the rest, a very cool and very gorgeous looking plane. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, and also for myself, because I really wanted to review the stand, I'm gonna build this up for you guys, and I'm gonna put this little baby in flight mode and show you the flight mode. I've never put it in flight mode before, because there was no stand, or at least not a proper one. I put it on a caliber one, but it didn't feel secure enough, because the points to put it on is quite low. So let's dig into it and see from there, and then of course we do also a little spinner table at the end. Ready. So what's inside of the package of the stand? Of course the holder, it's a double secured one, so that's really good. I'm happy with that. The standard parts you expect from a JC Wings stand. And nowadays, luckily, self-tapping screws, no more M3 threaded. I always upgrade them to M5 or M4. So these you can thread and self-tap in there, so that's really good and secure. I will put it together for you guys in a sec and see you back and have a finished stand. Nice thing about these is always that you can put them a little bit under a flight angle. Would I recommend doing that a lot? No. Easy installation. It's a bit SIM card pokeyoke. You can only install things one way. The only thing you can mess up is this little guy if you put it on the wrong way, but that's about it. The cradle itself is mounted in one way only and the bottom also. So self-explanatory. Or RTF, read the freaking manual. Yeah, that's about it. Let's put the Sukhoi 20 in flight mode or Su-22 and then see from there. Thank you guys. Alrighty guys, so there you have it on the stand. I took my gloves off because these little guys here really love my gloves. They like to eat them. Gloves are, by the way, really handy, guys, mainly if you have to pick up your models often. By the way, with the Sukhoi fitter, one tip, don't pick them up on these little guys. They're glued plastic on there. I broke them off on my German one and I had to re-glue them. Just a little tip I want to give you. I don't know if it's the flare boxes, this one, but some mold pinching in there. By the way, there is a pilot figure with this one. I cannot open the canopy. It's stuck under the lip and I don't want to pull it too hard because I'm really scared that I will break something. So sorry for that. But in flight mode, this is how it looks. Now, bear with me without gloves here. This is how it looks in flight mode, and it looks really cool and really clean, so I'm super happy with that. The stand goes in really smooth, by the way. Cannot say much bad about it, and I really love that you can put this plane under an aggressive angle like this. So this is also how it's going to go in my cabinet, because this looks super cool. I'm going to put her on close-up mode, so I'm going to go with the camera close up to the plane and show you all the details that I can. And hopefully one member is more happy about knowing a bit more about this plane. And of course a small 360 at the end. Thank you guys. Guys, so a close-up as promised. Now this is the nice thing about this gimbal from DJI. I can really go in and zoom and close up and stay stable. At least I hope so. But I really want to dig into the details for you guys, and especially for that one member that asked for this plane. By the way, guys, don't feel excluded. Ask away. If you see a model in my collection that you think I always wanted to know more about it, just send me a message. Because if I have the model nearby and I can grab it easily out of my cabinet, I'm happy to do so. Just so you know. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I'm really happy with this model, especially on stand now, so I can actually put a model underneath it, because there is a new fitter coming soon. The Afghan one. Asian parts in Australia already have them. There's always a release time issue. It is a really stable stand, by the way. I cannot knock it off really easy. But keep in mind, it's only one screw holding it together here, self-tapping, and here. So be wise about it. It's not super bulletproof probably, but it's good. Hey guys, so the outro. I want to thank you guys again for dropping by and having a look at one of my videos. It means the world to me. I'm still trialing and figuring this whole YouTube thing out, but the main thing that I'm doing, that everyone tells me to do, enjoy recording and sharing information, and that's what I enjoy. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It's always very welcome, and I hope to see you next time. Stay safe, and I hope you all have a happy new year. Thank you. Bye-bye.